Hey everybody, I'm making this little clip. Lisa's videoing me. We're gonna post this on our YouTube channel, but we still are editing all our footage from hunting season, and we're still trying to turkey hunt a little bit in South Georgia. But I've got my feed from buck muscle, and my deer are killing it. They're just starting to grow horns out, but they were eating so much that I had feeders in troughs that I started putting it here and there on the ground, spot feeding it. This is one of the places I raked it up on a bed of pine straw to keep it dry, keep it up off the moisture of the ground. And they have just been crushing it here, crushing it. So today I'm gonna have to buy more cameras, but today when I came out here, from 2 days ago, they had ate all the buck muscle I'd put here. And I try to put it on a bed of corn or cracked corn just to keep it dry, but there's no need for that because they're eating it faster than it can get wet. And we hadn't had no rain last few days, but that's what I was concerned about. So what I did is I went and took one of my cameras down from somewhere else. I brought it back, put it on this tree in the road, and I decided when I did that, I've got to put out some more buck muscle. So at least it'll last a few days, because if not, I'll have to come out here every day, every other day, and replenish it, because they are really liking it. But I just told her, I was like, we're gonna send buck muscle all of our pictures of the deer we're growing, because we're loving their product, and we've met those gentlemen, Mr. Muncher, Mr. Strickland. They're great people, and I don't know. I'm proud to have a company like that to deal with, because this is my first year feeding protein, and we're trying to grow deer here on a bow lease in South Georgia, where the deer don't naturally get really big, but we're gonna do all we can to help them because we're videoing now. But I'm gonna put out a little bit more of this buck muscle on top of that bed that I made on pine straw, and then just to keep it up off the ground. Now I'm not recommending do that, because you can pour it right on the ground and they will eat it and eat it and eat it. But what I always worry about the rain, so I try to keep all my feed dry. So I put it on top of pine straw. Then if I'm going to put out protein like this, I'd rather put it on top of a thin 2-inch bed of corn just to keep the moisture from the ground from being able to get to it. I've got troughs built around all my deer feeders, and that seems to work well, but I've got so many deer eating this protein now in just a week or two. I had put a little bit out earlier in the year, but so many deer eating it now that it's going to be hard to keep up with. So if I don't have on 400 acres, I'm going to end up having to have 8 or 10 places that I'm pouring a bag a week, because if not, they'll eat it up. You know, it's just what I've put out thus far. Put out a half a bag here, a half a bag there. Come back 2 days, it's all gone. I want to feed them all they can eat, because it's helping them. It's better than these briars. It's better than this pine straw, this shrubbery, this browse, these sweet gum leaves. What they have here naturally to eat is nothing great for them. And normally my deer get pulled out of my lease to agricultural land, miles off, sometimes a mile or two. And then they don't start coming back till October. But this buck muscle is keeping all my bucks. I've got five groups of bachelor bucks that I'm getting pictures of every day, and their horns are just jumping in velvet. They still haven't got out very far. I mean, some of them are starting to ball off and fork. But it's just fascinating to me that I've kept all these deer on this lease with buck muscle. The first year I ever tried it. I wish I'd tried it years ago. But they're here, they're safer. I'm gonna give them everything they need. They ain't gotta get up. They go 50 yards, they get their belly full, they go water, they go bed back down. That's what I want to grow my deer. So, buck muscle's helping me do that, and I can't wait to send them this video with about 100 pictures tonight of the 5,000 we're going through right now. Thank y'all for watching. You won't be disappointed if you buy it. There it is, buck muscle. It's on Facebook. Check it out.